Are you leveling up with the Jeffrey? 'Cause the Jeffrey is leveling up with you.
In this video, this tower, the Atari 7800 Plus, and a plastic wrapped game, Countermeasure 2. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but we're going to blab a little about the state of Atari, or the games that Atari is getting, the new releases, over a game of Countermeasure 2, but let's start with the tower first. This is 3D printed by a friend. It's my 7800 collection so far, yes? Woohoo! That came out quite dark. Woohoo! I do uncut videos, guys. I think that is really fun. It makes it more real. Not the flashy cuts, not the, how to say, Mr. Beast style videos. Although I did dabble in a lot of cut stuff before, but this channel is all about uncut, but doing it as uncut as possible. So I put a notepad on my LCD monitor in front of me so I can show you the games. You can actually read them even. What? So that's all the newly released games, except Hat-Trick. Hat-Trick on the bottom, see that? That's an oldie. That I did buy from a shop, thinking it's probably a shop where I bought Commodore 64 games from, and then they had this one also in stock. It was quite fun. So how is this done? I hear you not asking. This comes off. It's like a separate thingy, 3D printed. I like it with the logo. Yeah, it's kind of cool. And then there's a friend of me doing this. So if you guys are interested, hey, let me know. Maybe I can hook you up. He makes them like this. It's a nice design. It's like little flaps sticking out, so you can build your tower, right? And then yeah, individual pieces, so you can make your tower. This one is 13 pieces high. I asked for 2 extra pieces for this tower, and I asked an additional tower for my 2600 stuff. But yeah, the sleeves go in. Almost lost my cartridge there. My sickest Atari cartridge. So with sleeve, but you can also do it without sleeve. Let me demonstrate. Hat-Trick is without sleeve. The sleeves is a new thing. See? Slide it in. It's actually nicer without sleeve, because you can grab it really easy. But I like the addition of the sleeve. It makes it storing the sleeves easy, and that it doesn't fall out as fast, at least. If you're bending your tower over or whatever. So that clicks on top. It's yeah. You can be creative with this. You can make all kinds of setups in your closet or whatever. This goes back on the top. Jeffrey's happy with this, guys. I needed to show this on camera. Happy with my tower. It's sitting in my work desk now. So it's the only... Oh, I have my floppies over here for the Mega 65. And my Atari 7800 over there. Are you so in love with your Atari 7800, Jeffrey? Well, I think this is a machine with personality, guys. Of course, I don't like the hokey pokey sounds that much, I have to say. The Nintendo did better later on. Of course, the start Nintendo also wasn't that great. Then my SID chip from the Commodore 64 blew them out of the wall, obviously. But hey, now it's time to do some unboxing. I mean, this is just removing the plastic wrap without tools. I do have a scissors. I do need the scissors. Someone commented that they have been ordering stuff from bol.com. That is the Dutch Amazon equivalent. And Amazon and all. They also do Atari stuff, the newly released Atari stuff. Although there's a new batch from Atari with the Pac-Man and whatever. I really want to get into that, but I don't deal with Atari directly. I deal with bol.com and Amazon.nl. They don't have these new things on pre-order. So I'm worrying myself to death now that I can't get these new releases. Unless I deal with Atari directly. Deal with Atari directly, Jeffrey. Anyway. I derailed my story. I don't know what I was going on about at first. But I buy these from bol.com and Atari. And, oh yeah, the guy, he says he gets them in bad shape. The guy that also orders them from the same places that I do. So he commented on that. But yeah, this one again, it's a perfect copy. Was this bol.com or Amazon.nl? I can't remember. It's one of those two at least. That's where I get all my shit lately. For 7800 it is. It's quite fun, I like it. The That's why we do all our buyings now. We no longer go to the toy store or the computer store, right? And we buy our games there. And now it's like as if, our retro games, as if they never left. They just evolved with the new buying methods and everything. I like that idea. It never left. And then having these... there's not much smell to these Atari boxes. I'm just reminding myself, like back in the day, it always had a certain smell, you know? Buying a Nintendo game from the toy store. It came with its own smell. And this is almost smell-less. No smell at all. Even the cartridge not. There he is again, the cartridge sniffer. Well, no news here. It's always the same deal. You get the artwork on the box. It transfers to the sleeve. I was holding that up correctly. I don't have my extra units in for my tower, so Hedrick will probably leave the tower and I'll put in the sleeved version of Countermeasure 2. And then I get 2 extra units so Hedrick can go back, but then Opcode Games should come in, right? Are we recording? 60 Hz? Yes. Before we go boot up the game. Opcode Games should still come, but man, that takes forever. I saw on the Atari Age, the guy posted a couple of weeks ago that they started shipping again for February, orders from February. I ordered mine in March, so I have the assumption it should be shipping now, or it has shipped already and I missed the package somehow. Is there a track and trace coming? Does anyone know? I find it not fun to buy Opcode Games, but they have Popeye and they also have Donkey Kong now. That is a new batch. I didn't order that one yet because I still want to get my Popeye first, plus 3 other cartridges, which was freaking expensive. If that doesn't come, Jeffrey doesn't buy Donkey Kong, and then I will be very sad because I do think I really will like these releases. I of course need to reach out to Opcode Games. Okie pokey. So it says 2009, 2025. I didn't do any research in this game, but we know Atari bought Atari Age, and I'm going to assume, this is an educated guess, this was released in 2009 on the Atari Age, and Atari now re-released it. We're very happy they are doing this. I think it's awesome, like I said, rebuying these things. And then Opcode Games, you know, it's like, yeah. I don't know what's happening. So I should contact the guy, but I think he isn't really responsive to messages always. That's what I get from the forum, at least. Probably too busy, too much messages. So that's also Jeffrey then, and I don't want to stress the guy too much. But now I'm like a bit worried that the order has been shipped and I didn't receive it. Oh, this is worse than Nintendo Entertainment System, Jeffrey. Yeah, that's true. We played Tiger Haley 2 videos back, 2 Atari videos back, 2 Satari videos back. Satari Day, guys. It's Saturday, Satari Day. If I have an Atari video in the pipeline, I post it on Saturdays. If I don't post on Saturday, Jeffrey has been busy. That's been happening yesterday. I skipped the Amiga Friday video, yeah. To give myself some extra time. I think we should boot this up. I wanted to finish my stories before getting into the game because this is the first time playing. We have a launch in 43 minutes and 53 seconds right now at the time of reading. So the game is on a timer. That also tells me that if you play this game poorly, but not so poorly that you lose all your lives, a game lasts 3 quarters, I wanted to say. 45 minutes, Jeffrey, yeah. Okay, what is this about? You can shoot these things. They're like, what are they, towers? Protecting other towers and houses, city. But is this one not protecting? I can kill it. I am going to read the manual in a few, guys. Why am I flashing? What is wrong with me? Why did I turn red? It feels not very arcadey, which might be a good thing for a change. Boom. Okay, what happens next? Do we have a live counter? It's going to be the 2 on the top left or the 1 on the top right. I bought this of course because it was just part of the batch. There were games I was interested in that batch, and then Jeffrey starts ordering and I'm like, order them all. I don't care, even without researching the game. I'm crazy, I know. Almost feels strategic. Although, yeah, very strategic now. Timing, arcadey, timing based, but slow paced. That's why it feels strategic. Picking up these Fs, and that changes our color. And that probably starts flashing at some point, and then we run out of the power-up that we picked up. So this is a power-up. I wonder what the dots in the bottom are. Is that my ammunition? Could be. But now we get the eye. What is the eye doing? Is the different? I think the white one, the white bullet was shooting farther away. I don't know what the eye is doing. Something we need to read about in the manual. And so far, just Jeffrey exploring, see how the game is played, what we're dealing with. But I think we're getting the gist of the basics now. The shooting and picking up power-ups is an S. The speed. We go so fast that we run into a tank. Yeah, the life counter is indeed top left. And I think earlier I picked up something that increased the life, so one of the power-ups was alive. You need to be on the lookout for that as well. I didn't really try to navigate trees. Can we run our tank into the trees? I wonder now. Plus the eye. We don't know what the eye is, but maybe it allows us to traverse terrain faster. Well, this terrain doesn't. Okay, so trees slow us down. These are high trees. There's also this smaller trees. Same thing happening. Okay. This is inviting. It's like secret. I have to investigate now. Nothing there, Jeffrey. Up and down we traverse the game quite slow, so it's sort of taking into account that the screen is stretched. Also, that also is the thing. My screen is even more stretched than what you guys are seeing, because I have a full blown-up image HDMI aspect ratio wide, so to say. For you guys, I do it in a 4:3 aspect ratio-ish, 4:5, something like that. Oh, the speed also makes you traverse the trees fast. Look at that. This is probably needed to get ahead in the game, but I do feel you need to shoot everything to pick up. Oh, you can't go back. Noted. And then we ran out of speed and we're stuck in the trees. Now I'm going to assume there is something we need to collect in order to avoid the launch, or you just need to reach the end. After this attempt, Jeffrey is going to read booklet with you guys. So we can also drive through the water. Oh, no doubt, no worries there. Doesn't matter if the water is deep sea level or something. The tank can just go there. As if it is also a submarine. Fuck. I get impatient. Now, these turrets or whatever they are, they also have different colors. So does that mean something? You have to read about it in the manual, of course, but maybe we can figure it out if there is something else to them. Right now they behave kind of same-ish. Maybe they drop different power-ups. It's the speed again. Let's make some headways and see what we're dealing with. Hey, this looks different. This looks new. There's something flashing. There's a special thing. But we're game over. Okay. Showing you what we're dealing with, of course. The table of contents. On the page 1 we get some information about the game. Like a really short story. We thought we were safe. The war continues, it started. And then a little bit of your artillery. I think this is explaining what you have. You have a hyper tank, top of the line battle machine. Then it says getting started. Insert the cartridge. Ah, done that. Plug in a control in the left controller jack. Well, we did a jingle, a dongle for our wireless connection. Yes. Difficulty, lives, guess time. 30 seconds or 60 seconds. Guess time. Is it something we can do here? Use stick to select, left, right. I don't know. Guess time, 30 seconds or 60 seconds. Lies 3 or 5. It gives the impression there's more to tweak here. Press reset or the left controller button to start the game. Press pause to pause the game. Yeah, the Atari 7800 has a pause button. There it is. On the 2600 Plus you can flick the black and white switch if the game supports that. Or at least I think it's mapped as the pause button. So I think all the games that support pause on the 7800 work with the black and white switch on the 2600 the same. I think, but don't take my word for it. Because I think, yes. Playing the game. Your mission is simple. Stop the enemy missile launch and save the world before the time runs out. Simple. Drive your tank through enemy territories to find clues to crack the failsafe code. But beware, along your route, enemies will try to destroy you before you can input the code and stop the launch. Drive across 5 battle terrains, with your tank avoiding or destroying the enemies in your path. Destroying enemies scores you points, but beware taking too long fighting and not saving the world in time. Yeah, that makes sense. It has a little overview of the game, some 2 pictures, tell you what everything is. This is the player, these are the enemies, the fuel gauge. I would have expected as much. That's the dotted line in the bottom. Thank you for the instant coffee members of the channel. Buy me my instant coffee. I'm really grateful, guys. Thank you so much. I should put your names down somewhere. Maybe in the edit I will try to do it if I don't skip this bit. I'll drink a new coffee on you guys in a sec, because mine is almost finished. I'm taking my time today, I'm not rushing. Because I also got, oh yeah, Jeffy, you know, I'm usually speeding through it, and then my voice also gets a bit more goofy. And I thought, like, let's take our time today, see how that goes. Eh? Maybe this is more real, I don't know. What's your fuel gauge? Yes, I know. Depletes, you must reach the depot or collect the energy power. There's a depot to review. Now I wonder what the depot looks like. Ah, the power-ups. Okay. So there are little icons displayed on the left page. This one. There's power-ups, battle power-ups and power-up bonuses. Do they drop differently? Not that I say so. So this is just killing the turrets and they will drop these things. Yes. Jam enemy raider is the F, which will freeze the enemies. The I is invincible. That is the I. Okay. Makes sense. Speed, we knew that. D for distance boosts your firepower. So that's the white tank with the white bullets, I think. Then we have T, that's a power bonus. It gives you 5 more minutes to reach the missile silo. P for player, call in some backup, that's the extra life. L is letter, reveals one of the characters in the failsafe code. I didn't really make note of that we needed to collect the letters. Okay. Okay. E is energy, and that will refuel your fuel tank. That's it. That's it for the power-ups. Cracking the failsafe code. When you make contact with each depot, one piece of a 4-number code will appear. The code uses numbers 1 to 7. Okay, so there's a depot which reveals us, but also we can interact with the code, the failsafe code. Remember what you see. The clue only appears for a few seconds, so the enemy doesn't catch wind of your mission. Clues are randomly generated, so sometimes you will see the same clue more than once. This becomes a bit weird. So we have the letters and we have clues, or is it the same? 6 battle terrain. After you collect all 5 clues, you will move to the most dangerous terrain. Okay, so it's just about collecting clues, you don't have to remember them, I guess, or do you? When you get to the missile silo, drive into it and ask to enter the failsafe code. Okay, the depots really give you clues. And then in the missile silo, that's where we need to enter the failsafe code. If successful, a new mission will start at a higher difficulty. Cool. 45 minutes game. The pillbox is what we've been killing. There are jeeps apparently. That slowly drives at you, firing constantly. And where we died just now was a stationary shooter. It doesn't score you a ton of points. The jeeps are worth more. They are large cannons that usually shoot vertically, but can change direction. Okay. Yeah, just showing you the enemies. I'm going to assume there are more on the next page. Yes. There are also rogue agents. Those are 500 points. There are also cruise missiles. Hit-seeking missiles that track to your position. One of the most difficult enemies. Oh dear. And the rogue agents are small targets that hide behind bunkers to shoot. Lure them out to make it easier to target. I'll show you the guys now that we're blabbing about. Okay, it's in the... it's on this side. Yes, these two. Below that, other ways to score points. Reaching a depot. That's what the depot looks like. And collect. Correctly guessing the failsafe code is 10,000 points. The depot is above the point there. It's the two icons below the other icons that we discussed just now. Special features. The easy, normal and hard determines which speed the enemy moves and the distance all shots travel. That makes sense. Number of lives. You choose the number of lives you have on each mission. 3 or 5. Having only 3 lives will be more difficult and require extra skill to navigate the battle. 5 lives is best for the less experienced players who want more opportunity to defeat the enemies. Guess time. When you reach the end of the game, you will have a limited amount of time to enter the failsafe code. Choose 60 seconds. The 30 or 60 is seconds and not minutes. It's the guess time at the end. Okay. It's programmed by Mr. Robert Di Crescenzo, which we know from the failsafe Bob, Bounty Bob. Artwork by Michel Allaire. That was the booklet. Yeah, it's not the traditional. I will show you the last page still with the credits and everything. Yes, it's not the traditional unboxing style. Of course, this is just sitting down with Jeffrey going through the booklet, as if you guys are here with me drinking coffee, right? Not some traditional. So yeah, this is a YouTube traditional setup with one of these what do you call them? These sticks with a ring light on them, and then point it down on your desk, and then see Jeffrey's hands, just like Robin from 8-Bit Show and Tell, and then be like, hey, this is Jeffrey, and then doing an unboxing like that. I did try these videos before. I don't like doing them. It's better for you guys to see what is happening, I know. Well, I don't know if I had excluded the music and put some music back, put some different music in, but the music will now definitely be back, because we're going to play again with the new knowledge that we have about the game. Let's have another go. And before we do, thank you, members of the channel. If you want to buy Jeffrey an instant coffee, please become a member. You can navigate the channel and go to the members tab or something. There's also a link in the description, I believe. There is, because I have a template set up, which says like level up with Jeffrey or something. And I never update my template, but now by hand I keep adding, or buy me an instant coffee. I do that manually every time. I'm stupid. I just need to update my template. Cheers. I made it a bit too strong. That is not nice. So I don't know where you select this guess time and the amount of lives. We're on 3 lives again. Easy difficulty. Don't know how that works. We have a 2-button controller. Both buttons are shoot. I didn't check that yet. Which this is, what does it look like? Oh, it's the eye. Invincibility, let's test it out. Well, you're not invincible because you can't drive into the turret. Okay. But it's probably invincible from bullets, I guess. Everything despawns when you die. Which means if the clue was hiding with one of these fuckers, then yeah, you miss out. This was... what was this? Whoa, bullet travels really fast now. Far now. Was I mistaken with the white thing earlier? This is the distance bullet. Go to zoom. Full screen travel. Nice. I need to test out invincibility again. I go to zoom is just for the bullets then. Shoot me! Shoot Jeffrey! I thought it was doing a diagonal as well. Yeah, okay. Noted. Bup, 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 bup. Oh, you guys might appreciate this slower gameplay. I think for the sake of variety, Jeffrey likes it as well. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're just in the mood for something like a little bit slow-paced. And have some quick fun with a little game like this. Shall we talk about my favorite from the latest batch? Favorites, I have two. I think you can guess at least one. If you've been following the channel. Sega Atari, of course. I really love Sega Atari. But I've said it before as well, I think, in the comments on that video. On the video we did two videos ago on Atari Day. The Tiger Haley. Man, that's a gem. I really love it. I say gem, I don't like saying gem. You know why? AI always brings up gem. It's a gem. It's a gem. I truly hate AI writing. I can detect it. I avoid using it more and more. I have used it, of course, just to save myself some time. But usually I let AI write something up, and then the Jeffrey's like spending still time to rephrase everything into Jeffrey's words. I had a hack though with ChatGPT ABCQ. I was like, Chat, write me something. Yes, thank you, Chat. Now write it as if a 5-year-old will understand it. And then he will rewrite it in simpler English, which is more how Jeffrey talks as well, of course. I'm not that much into the expensive words of English. I do understand them often. I don't pronounce them a lot. It's not where I go. I go to simpler English normally. Which is understandable, right? It's not my first language, of course. You thought that was English? No. You guys didn't think that. And most of you know I'm Dutch. Hey. It was quite fun when I was in the UK. Remember the London gaming market that I picked up by chance. Because I happened to be there. I bought a couple of games as well, not in the London gaming market, but in the place where we were staying, or near where we were staying. Shall I tell you where I was? I was in Barclay. It's not the first location you'd think of going, but it was cheap. It was fine. I think it was fine. It's a bit of the outskirts of London, I guess, but they had a nice shop there, and the people were really nice to me there. With some retro games. I picked up some there. And the guy couldn't tell that I was Dutch, although he has served a lot of Dutch customers before. I thought it was cool. He was trying to guess, I think. Game over. Jeffrey sucks at this game. Yeah, but I don't know this game. Can we figure out how to do this guess and lives? So we do left and right. Reset. Reset just starts the game. Select. Select goes back to the menu. Pause does not do anything in this screen. I don't know, guys. I'm confused about what the manual says and what it allows me to do here. I might be stupid, but I am. So, final go, because I still have coffee left. And how long is this video? 28 minutes. Yeah, that's what you get for not rushing it. But I think it's more relaxed, guys. What do you guys think? So, should we do more of a sit down? This is also more just in the spirit of the Fix-It videos, right? Where I also slow down naturally, because I have a lot of information to process. This is the white one. What was the white one? I didn't check what I picked up just now. That was freeze. So all the enemies are frozen now. Yes. Here I come to save the day. Mighty Jeffrey is on his way. This is a running joke with the Two Push Brothers channel, yes. But then it's Mighty Tim, my brother. Fuck! And dropped a nice S for speed. I was keen to use that. And make some headway in this level. And then see what else there is to see. Fuck! I'm not there with my head. I suck, I know. Definitely the final go, but I'm not going to throw in the towel. I just need to pay more attention. But that is the thing with slower paced games with the Jeffrey. I tend to lose interest a little bit, you know. and then I go on autopilot, thinking I know the game so well. Like this shit, what am I doing? No focus means Jeffrey dies from stupid shit, as always. Yeah. So, it is sometimes in Jeffrey's best interest to play something a little bit fast-paced, where I need my quick hands. It also gets the adrenaline going in some way, a little bit, you know. And that's when I start performing. At least in games I know really well, where I already sunk in some time, because you don't get a master at the game. Out of the blue. At least not the Jeffrey. There's also natural talent, of course, with people. People who pick up games a little bit faster than others. It's true, that's also a thing. Am I one of those? I don't know. I think I'm an above average gamer, normally. And then just excel in a couple of things where I just sink in a lot of time. And I'm going to assume the speedrunners sink in a lot of time before they are really well at what they do. Right? This is only natural. Makes sense. It takes a lot of fails to become a master at something. And that I totally agree on. It's not, of course, something that Jeffrey says now. It's something I agree with. Yeah, game over. I'm out of it. Do I like this? Yeah, like I said, for a change of pace, I like this. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is a cool game? My favorite, my votes for favorites. Let's pick up the tower and shut off the machine. Oh, now I can do my outro properly. I'll do it as if I'm powering down the machine, but then I'm basically powering it up on the outro. Yeah. Let's show you the timer like that, but let me go over it. Circus Atari is in the top spot. I think I can make like my top 15 here if the 2 extra units come. That's a cool way to go about it. Crystal Quest, I have to say that is also up there, and Fatal Run is also up there. But right now I think I favor Tiger Haley above those 2. And Super Circus Atari. Which one would I pick as first? That's actually hard to tell. I need to give Tiger Haley a bit more of a go still. And Super Circus Atari is of course quite simple, but it is good fun. It is good fun. And Fatal Run and Crystal Quest. Bentley Bears Crystal Quest. We completed it on the channel, guys. It was a while back. When Bentley was first released. Re-released, I should say. Yeah, and then looking at the other games, there's some cool stuff in there. I mean, Dark Chambers, of course, people like that. Jeffrey is on the fence playing it solo, but if you are 2-player, then it's definitely something I will boot up. Berserk, I can have some fun with. Yeah, Hattrick was too slow paced, maybe. I was interested in the game when I started it up for the first time. I was like, oh, this is cool. Then I've also seen the Commodore 64 version. That is way better. Bounty Bob, yeah. It should be up Jeffrey's alley, and then I never boot it up anymore. And then you go off, that was also fun. It's just a fun system to play some games on, and it has its own charm. I like the 7800, yes. Hey, let's do the outro properly. Not break the tower, Jeffrey. Yeah, Hattrick goes out. This one goes in. Into the sleeve. So let me also know in the comments, guys. Do you like the slower pace? Should Jeffrey do it more like this? Is this the way to do it? I'd love to hear from you guys. Did I say love to hear for you guys? I meant to say from. We didn't go over what was on the sticker on the plastic, but all these games had it, so I assume you already know. But if this is the first time you're following a re-release from Atari, they put stickers on the boxes now. This game may require an update for your console. I think they put it on all of them, and it sends you to a link with instructions. Jeffrey did it on this machine when these games were launched. I don't know if there's more updates. Bring me back to Opcode Games and that kind of stuff. Let's finish the video with another one. I want to say Space Champs, no. Champ Games. They did really cool 2600 conversions of Tutankhamun, for example. I love Tutankhamun. Also something Jeffrey wants to pick up now, because apparently during one of the machine updates for the 2600 Plus as well, they allow they support Champ Games now. Oh, I never picked up Champ Games before because I knew they didn't run on the Plus, but now they do on both pluses, so to say. That means I need to upgrade my 2600 plus still, which is a kind of a shitty process here. But on the Nintendo things, I haven't done Wednesday's videos with my FPGA Game Boy, you know. The FPGA Game Boy needs to go in a USB-C port, and my machine over here that I use as my battle station doesn't have USB-C ports. It's already old again. So I used my laptop one time to stream Tetris, you know, but that would crash, and I couldn't even run the updater from Mod Retro. But Jeffrey has in the works. Where is it? Unboxing Jeffrey still, yeah, let's do it. Okay, I thought there was a natural way to open this, but it's sealed in some weird way. I need my scissors. Let's not cut in the packaging. Although this is not one of the retro things that I need to keep. This one will go to the trash. Oh, USB 5 GBPS. It's not a 10, it's a 5. You know there is 10, but that was way more expensive. PCI Express card with 2 times USB-C. So I can put that in this machine. I can stay on Windows because my laptop is Linux. Do the update process with my FPGA Game Boy, blah blah blah. And then hopefully, using those ports, maybe I can get into my 7800 and 2600 plus update thing. Maybe. Because there was like something going on already with the ports and blah blah blah. So I'll see if that works. I need a USB-C to USB-A cable, I think. Oh, just a USB-C to USB-C. Yeah. I'll try that out and see and report back to you guys how that went with the 2600 plus, or maybe we can do it together. I don't know. Hey, getting shit done on the channel. Eh? Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Cheers. Let's do it again.
Are you leveling up with the Jeffrey? 'Cause the Jeffrey's leveling up with you!